Hey guys, Richie, bunch of broadheads. Early in the morning. Got my Duncan, of course. Well, I went to a Florida gun show. I go once a year. Twice a year to Florida, but I go to a gun show at least once a year down in Florida. And make a long story short on this part, I actually bought something there last year that now is worth a lot of money, believe it or not. And I'm going to start rolling in those videos. I have videos for like a year and a half ago I haven't even put up. I have about 60 videos in my computer. It's just that time and everything else and hunting season and this and that. Well, anyway, I went to this Florida gun show this year. And they had some really good deals down there. Now, I like 380s. Not as your primary, but I like 380s. Around the house in Florida, I carry my little, that you've seen, my Ruger LCP. Now up here back in Jersey, I like to carry something around the house, but always something light. Even if you go for a little walk, you're just in sweats and you want to just carry something, you know, for a stray dog, a dog attacks you, or just for a basic self-defense. I like carrying just a little 380. Okay, so I have these little 380s from Taurus. Now this is the TCP. They were having a special here for $169. Now let me show you all about it, guys. And I know some guys knock Taurus and all that, but some of their guns are pretty good. I know they had a big recall, but this one gets good ratings, this little TCP. I know somebody who has one in Florida, and he carries it a lot, and he swears by it. So here's the Taurus TCP series. Comes nice box. I bought a little pocket holster at the gun show. This doesn't come with it. Here it is, guys. I mean, it has a nice trigger. It really, really does. The machine work is decent. It really is. I mean, it has one magazine which it comes with. I also bought another one at the gun show with the pinking extension. Okay, well, you know, it carries 6 rounds, which they are numbered. You can see the cutouts for them. Okay, it has a little lock if you want to keep it locked, which I never will, but it's a nice option, you know, it's just an option. And you'll see in a video of me shooting this. Now I'm going to follow with another video behind this one of me shooting this. I put 100 rounds to this thing and not one hiccup. I took it home, I did clean it, did lube it, and it held back. That's a great feature with this little gun. On the last round, it holds back. Not a lot of 380s do that. And just a great gun, guys. The little TCP from Taurus. I mean, it functioned flawless. Not one hiccup. Anything. I was really impressed, to be honest with you. And again, you see a lot of videos on these guns, and they're 95% positive. And I'm really glad. I mean, for 169 bucks, I was like, I always wanted to get another. I was, you know, the Glock 42, but it's not small. I was going to get maybe another LCP, the Bodyguard. But when I went to the gun show, this guy had it for $159. $159. And I was like, no brainer. So I picked this up. I mean, it is hammer fired. But it has a nice trigger. It really does. I mean, there's not a lot of take up. Just a little bit. I mean, it's better than my LCP, the trigger, to be honest with you. And it's a really good gun, guys. If you find these real cheap for $169, and you're on a wall about, should I get an LCP? Should I not get an LCP? I go for it, because I had not one hiccup from the very first round. You know how it is when you get a new gun, you take it to the range, and you're like, boy, I hope there's no problems. And like some gun companies, like a Caltech, or some people say about Taurus, you're a little apprehensive that something could be wrong with this, but flawless. absolutely flawless. So let's field strip this bad boy. So you lock it back. Let me get my knife here. And basically what you want to do, you lock it back and just lift this little insert right here out and release the slide. You don't have to pull a trigger or nothing. You know, it has a typical recoil spring similar to the LCP. There's little 2 recoil springs in here. And your barrel. I mean, it's your basic little 380. I mean, it really is a nice gun, guys. I'm really impressed by this. And if somebody asks, would you recommend it? Here's my recommendation. Hell yeah. Now you put it together. Now put it together. I found the best way to do this is to put everything back together, your barrel, your recoil spring. Okay? Then start your pin. Now really you should lock it back and then put it back together that way. I find I had trouble doing it that way, to be honest with you. So basically what I did is I start the pin like this. Slide this on. Okay? And then I push it back about a good 1/16 and put the pin in. And you're back together. So you just push it back like a 1/16 of an inch, then put your pin in, and you're back. The Ruger, the Taurus TCP, guys. And with the pinking extension, I get all my fingers on here, which I always like. And it's a good little carry gun. Here it is with the flush. Really concealable. I mean, shootable too. It wasn't bad. There's a little pocket holster. That's the way it would look. Just throw this in your pocket. Little sticky holster here. And you pull it right out. So, I'll be walking around with this in my pockets around the house. No problem. You're in shorts, you're in sweats. You want to go for a run, which I do on the weekends a lot, or for a nice walk. This is what I'll carry with me. Put this in my pocket. Boom. Ever need it? Here it is. So, the Taurus TCP. Again, there is a locking mechanism here if you want to lock the trigger, which I won't do, but it's a nice feature for some people. Now with ejected find, it just ran good, guys. So Richie, Bullets and Broadheads, over and out.
Richie, Bullets and Broadheads, just fired 50 rounds to this little TCP. I'm impressed. Got one about fun. Very good. It's holding back on the last round. It's doing it. Shit, the aluminum. It's eating everything. Hollow points, everything. Piss, no piss. Oh yeah. I'm impressed. The trigger is sweet. I got this. Richie boy, over and out.